Have you ever come across an error message such as this, and this? Or even this, or this? And you'll be like, oh, what is happening? Oh my God, my boss is on me. What should I do? You need not to worry, my friend, because after showing you how to get rid of these errors, you'll be more comfortable working on your spreadsheet. So let's get started. Okay, guys, the next error we want to look at is the num error. The num error simply stands for number error. This error mostly happens when there is a problem with a particular number imputed in your formula. Now, let me double click on this error. Let's explore what is happening. This error is simply a square root of cell A5. Now, this is cell A5 minus 91, and it is returning an error for me, a number error. Now, that is to say, this very particular cell, the number imputed in this formula, that is number imputed in cell A5, has a problem. Now, minus 91, and you are looking for square root of a number that is negative. Of course, mathematically, this is wrong. I hope you understand. So that is why it returns this number error for us, because we are looking for the square root of minus 91. So if it were the square of minus 91, of course, it can be accepted. But the square root of minus 91, of course, it doesn't exist mathematically. So that is why it returns a number error. So ladies and gentlemen, anytime you see a number error, then put it at the back of your mind that that very particular error is associated with a particular number that has been specified in your formula. So what you need to do is just to navigate to that very particular number and correct it, and you are good to go. That is to say, you come down here, instead of minus 91, you cancel the minus and you input 91, and that's it, we are good. Now, another instance where you see a number error is simply a situation where you execute a mathematical operation that is so large that Excel cannot accumulate or cannot estimate that very particular operation. Now, take for example here, we have a number error simply because look at the formula G3 raised to the power of 700. That is 63 raised to the power of 700. So imagine Excel is now calculating 63 times 63 times 63 times 63 times 63 up till 700 times. That number is so very large that it is beyond the limit of Excel, which is why it returns a number error. I hope you get it. So it is a number error because it is an error, it is a problem that is associated with a particular number that has been specified in our formula. Now, the only possible way to correct this is to reduce the power here. Let's say if it is 3, and that's it, it has given it to us. Now, if it is 30 also, we are still good to go. I hope you understand. But if it reaches a range that is more than the capacity of estimation Excel can do, it returns an error. So to correct this is simply to look at the formula, identify the number involved, and then correct it, which is what we have just done. Now, come down to the next one here. We have G5 raised to the power of 300. The same thing applies. If that is not what you want, let's say if it were 30, it has given us the estimate, despite it is minus 91. Now, take note of this. Square root, when we were dealing with this as minus 91, it returns an error. But here, it doesn't return an error. That's because mathematically, square root cannot have a negative. You cannot find the negative of a value that has you cannot find the square root of a value that has negative, but you can find the square of a value that has negative. Mathematically, it is right. Why is it that? Maybe we'll ask our mathematicians, those who are good in mathematics, but that is just the principle. So this is how you get to correct errors such as this.